You probably know someone who drives a nice car, wears expensive clothes, lives in a big house, and posts vacations on social media every other month. And in your mind, you think, that person must be doing really well financially. Now, flip that around. You probably also know someone who drives an older car, wears simple clothes, never really talks about money, and lives in a modest home in a quiet neighborhood. And without thinking twice, you assume that person is just average, just getting by, nothing special. But here is the truth that most people never find out. In a massive number of cases, you have those two people completely backwards. The flashy one is often drowning in debt, and the quiet, unassuming one is sitting on a fortune. This is not a rare situation. This is actually how wealth works for the majority of genuinely wealthy people in the world. And once you understand why, it will completely change the way you see money, status, and success. There's a concept that has been studied and written about extensively, and it comes down to this. Wealth is what you do not see. Wealth is not the car in the driveway. Wealth is not the watch on the wrist. Wealth is the investments sitting quietly in the background, growing every single month, never showing off, never asking for attention. The truly wealthy understand something that most people never grasp, which is that every dollar you spend on looking rich is a dollar that is not becoming richer, and that distinction is everything. Think about it this way. If someone earns $200,000 a year, but spends $190,000 of it on a lifestyle designed to impress other people, they have $10,000 of actual wealth being built. But if someone earns $70,000 a year and lives on $40,000, investing the remaining $30,000 consistently, that person is building real, lasting, compounding wealth year after year. One of those people looks wealthy. The other one actually is, and they are almost never the same person. There is a well-known study that found the majority of millionaires in the United States do not live in expensive neighborhoods. They do not drive luxury cars. They shop at ordinary grocery stores. They wear normal clothes. They are, by all outward appearances, completely average, and that is entirely intentional, because they did not become wealthy by accident. They became wealthy by understanding that the goal is not to look like you have money. The goal is to actually have it. Now, here's the part that I want you to really sit with. Our brains are wired to connect visible spending with success. When we see someone with expensive things, we feel something. We feel a little admiration, maybe a little envy, and we unconsciously start to believe that spending like that is what success feels like. This is what advertisers have spent billions of dollars teaching us to think, and it is exactly this mental association that keeps most people financially stuck, because they spend their entire lives chasing a feeling, buying things they can't really afford to impress people they don't even like, using money they haven't yet earned, and wondering why, despite working so hard, they never seem to actually get ahead. The wealthy have broken that mental association completely. They do not feel the need to signal success through things. Their confidence does not come from what they own. It comes from knowing what their net worth is. It comes from knowing they could stop working tomorrow and be completely fine for years. That kind of quiet financial security is invisible to the outside world, but it's the only kind of wealth that actually matters. So what does this mean for you practically? It means the next time you feel the urge to upgrade something you don't need, to buy something because it signals a certain status, or to spend money to feel like you're doing well, stop and ask yourself one question. Am I building wealth right now, or am I building an image? Those two things are almost always in direct competition with each other. Every time you choose the image, you're taking resources away from the wealth. And every time you choose the wealth, you're quietly doing what the people who actually end up financially free have always done. The millionaire next door is not a myth. They're real, and they're probably around you right now. They're just not the ones you're looking at. They're not the ones posting about it. They're the ones quietly letting their money work while everyone else is working for the appearance of money. And the single most powerful financial decision you can make starting today is to decide which one of those people you want to be.